Hey, what's up guys? Gonna be showing you some more of my horror DVD collection here. Since this is the month of October, I figure I'd show some more here. And this is gonna be part 4 in my horror DVD collection. So let's just get right into it. And we're gonna start off with The Gates. Pray it's not too late. Classic horror film. I grew up with this one. Really cool special effects for a low budget film. The demons really look cool, especially the ending with the big old giant demon. Definitely recommend this one for people that haven't seen this one. It's really good, really great film. So that is The Gate, classic film. And then its sequel, Gate 2, Return to the Nightmare. I don't know if you can see it very well. There we go. There's only one thing more terrifying than the first. The second. Yeah, this one isn't as good as the first film, but it is pretty good. It's one thing I can say about the sequel is it doesn't try to repeat the same thing from the first film. They try something different. Terry from the first film, the friend in the first film, comes back. Glenn doesn't come back though, unfortunately, and the sister doesn't come back as well, but Terry does return, a little bit older, and it's just a whole different scenario. You know, he conjures up some demons, but he does things a little differently. So yeah, not as good as the first film, but definitely an entertaining sequel, and try something different for the series. It's too bad they didn't make more of these. But yeah, The Gate 2, Return to the Nightmare. And then we got Mimic. It's a pretty decent film. This is an anthology film called After Midnight. Not too bad, horror flick. This is a remake, The Pit and the Pendulum. This is a Stuart Gordon film. I believe this is Full Moon Pictures that did this. I grew up with the remake. I have seen the original. I like the remake better, honestly. So that is The Pit and the Pendulum. Shaun of the Dead. Funny horror flick. This is a triple feature with The Hidden, The Island of Dr. Moreau, and Dark City. They're all good films. So that is that. And this is the classic 90s film, Bram Stoker's Dracula. Got a pretty good cast here. A lot of people in this movie, actually. I remember who was in this. There are a lot of people in this movie. Definitely Gary Oldman, of course, Winona Ryder, Anthony Hopkins, Keanu Reeves, Yeah, a lot of people in this one. The 90s remake of Dracula. This is the one I grew up with. Pretty good one. And this is Sleepy Hollow. It's a Tim Burton film with Johnny Depp and Christina Ricci. Probably the best version of The Headless Horseman. Pretty entertaining film. And this is a 5-film set of the Prophecy collection. 3 of the films is with Christopher Walken. The other 2 are completely different storyline, I believe. They're taking a different direction with the other 2, but that's the Prophecy collection. Good films. At least the first 3 films, anyway. And we have Night of the Creeps, which is another classic film. Not too great of a cover art here, but I always like the tagline to this. The good news is your dates are here. The bad news is they're dead. Definitely check out this one. This is a pretty good one. I like the guy in this. What's his name? Let's see. Tom Atkins. He's pretty funny in this movie. Probably his best part that he's done as far as acting role. Most memorable anyway. Thrill me. Yeah, he's a sarcastic cop. It's funny. Pretty good horror flick. So that is Night of the Creeps. And then we got Dracula 2000 and Cursed, which is a Wes Craven film with Christina Ricci. I like Curse. Curse is a pretty cool movie. Dracula 2000's it's not that great, but Curse is pretty cool. Definitely worth checking out. And then we got the classic. You see it very well or not? Jaws, the original film. Classic film. Kind of can see it. It's a good one. And the sequel, which is a good sequel, Jaws 2. The last good Jaws film anyway. Just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water. I always liked that tagline. And then we got Jaws 3. Jaws in SeaWorld. Special effects are terrible in that film. Oh my god, this was originally in 3D. You can tell. It's a bad movie, definitely. It has a good idea. That's the only problem with it. It has a good idea. You know, Great White Shark in SeaWorld. That's a cool idea. But the execution is terrible because the special effects suck with the shark. So it's like one of those things. I had a good idea. Probably sounded good on paper, but yeah, the film doesn't work because it has such a low budget, and it just didn't work, sadly. So that is Jaws 3. I can kind of watch it somewhat, but it's a bad movie. And then we have the worst in the series, Jaws: The Revenge. This time it's personal. Yeah, the great white shark becomes a serial killer and trying to kill the Brody family. I guess he's related to the first shark in the first film, so he wants revenge. This is such a stupid movie, stupid concept. It's a really bad movie. I can watch it just to be entertained by how bad it is. It's a horrible flick. Jaws: Revenge. Jaws, this great white shark. He roars like a lion. It's fucking stupid. We got The Willies. It's an 80s anthology film for kids. I grew up with it. It's not a great anthology film, but I can watch it. And then we got The Faculty, a Robert Rodriguez film, and Phantoms, which is a Gene R. Coots film. The Faculty is pretty good. Phantoms, I remember not being that great. It's been so long since I've seen it, though. And then we got Tremors, Attack Pack. Look at that price tag. Clearance, 49 cents. That is a deal. All 4 films. The first film is the one I remember the most. I don't remember the sequels that came out for direct-to-video, but I have the 5th film somewhere. I've lost count. They've made so many of these damn movies. Tremors. Classic original film. Then we have a double feature here. The Curse and Curse 2: The Bite. Which, The Curse is not a very good movie. Curse 2: The Bite is actually pretty good. I actually enjoyed that. It's an underrated little horror film. So that is The Curse double feature. And then we got here, we have Watchers and Watchers 2 is a double feature. They're both good movies. They've made a couple other ones, Watchers 3 and another Watchers film, but this is the best 2 in my opinion. And this is a hard DVD to come by. It's another out print DVD. So that is Watchers and Watchers 2. Then we got a classic here, Critters. Really funny little creature feature flick. These funny little creatures. And I have all 5 films in the series. This is the second one. Critters 2, the main course. They're back for seconds. And this is Critters 3. You are what they eat. And if you look at that, that's funny. Starring Leonardo DiCaprio in his film debut. It's him when he was a kid. That's funny. That's Critters 3. Not as good as the first 2. They're okay direct-to-video sequels. Critters 4. In space, they love to hear you scream. These things are so funny. That's Critters 4. And this is a newer sequel, Critters Attack, which I thought was okay. It's not as good as the older Critter films, but it's okay for what it is. That's Critters Attack. And then we have a double feature here. I Know What You Did Last Summer, and I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. I enjoy the films. Pretty decent for what they are. And then the third film, I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer. This is a really bad movie. Direct to video. I didn't pay much for it though. But that is I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer. Surprised they even made that thing. And then we got Don't Breathe from the creators of Evil Dead. I thought this was a pretty decent horror film. And then we got Trick or Treat. It's a pretty good anthology film. It's more current, I guess. And then we have The Fly. This is a 2-disc set here. Show real quick. As the original film, The Fly, Jeff Goldblum and Gina Davis. It's a classic film. And its sequel, The Fly 2, which isn't as good as the first film, but I do enjoy it. So that is The Fly and Fly 2 collection set. And then we got the complete Toxic Avenger 7 DVD box set. They're not very good films by any means, but I get some entertainment value out of them, you know. It just makes me laugh how stupid it is. This has 4 films in the set. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And it has the Toxic Crusaders animated show that lasted for like 1 season, I believe. So yeah, that is the complete Toxic Avenger 7 DVD box set. And yeah, this is all I'm going to show to you guys for today, and I hope you guys enjoyed this horror DVD collection video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Take it easy.